Mila Omotunde is passionate about the power of technology to transform lives. Starting out as a science student with a background in microbiology, his curiosity led him into the world of cybersecurity, AI, and web development. Today, he works on global AI projects, applying prompt engineering techniques daily to improve model outputs and contributing to secure software practices. With a round of applause, let's please make welcome Mila Omotunde to the panel.
So to simply put what AI prompt engineering means, it is simply asking the right questions to get the best results. Every one of us use AI on our day-to-day. Whether we realize it or not, we are all practicing something called prompt engineering. Where prompt engineering comes into place is those prompts that you are sending, those instructions are well written in such a way that the AI won't just give you just any response. It's going to give you the best result for your exact need. So I personally see AI prompt engineering as a way of collaborating with AI instead of just chatting with AI. She practiced prompt engineering when she was asking him a question. She said, explain videography in layman terms or to a 3-year-old. Because a vague question would be, what is videography? And ChatGPT will just give you a definition and might not really give you an example or something somebody that has no idea about videography will understand. But she just practice it by asking a more structured question, giving it context, so the AI will know how best to respond to that.
Yeah, because that's all information for just a 2 minutes video to be too much for me. You get. So I will shape that prompt into, let's say, summarize the independence of Nigeria in 3 paragraphs for a TikTok video, and the target audience are teenagers. That way, your response will be much more tailored. You won't get information about what happened in 1990 that is not relevant to whatever you're using. So yeah, you know, okay, you're making a video, a TikTok video for young audience. Remember when you asked the question about when you are sending this, I said you can, yeah, exactly. So you have to be clear what you want AI to do for you. If not, you won't get what you want, right? Full stop. Don't just write and write and write and write, and all those things you're writing, they're not even following each other. So break them in shorter sentences, and you get a better result. And finally, use constraints. Constraint is like a little box where you put the AI in. As we all know, AI is very powerful and it has information too. It has access to a whole lot of information. So when you ask a question like generate a playlist for me, you shouldn't expect that it's going to give you something you would like, because there are tons of playlists on the internet, right? And the one is going to give you might not even really be your taste. Exactly. You are following. So you are going to shape your prompts now and give this AI a box that I can't go out of this box. Generate a playlist, only Afrobeat. It will never give you something out of Afrobeat. So you've constrained AI into that box, right? You can say in so-so genre or with so-so tempo, or if you are weird like people that are listening to certain frequency, in this frequency, you get a much more tailored response. Are we following? Yeah. So now let's talk about the risk of using AI tools. Risks of using AI tools. AI is not perfect. Trust me, it is not. And there are 2 common problems with using AI tools. The first one is hallucination. Yeah. You can tell me what you think hallucination means. Seeing things that are not there. So it is in technology term, it is defined as the phenomenon where AI gives you a result that is incorrect, inconsistent, and sometimes nonsensical. That is, it doesn't make sense. Yes. Yeah, that's the meaning of hallucination. When they say this AI is hallucinating, it means that the response it's giving you is not correct, it is inconsistent, or it doesn't make any sense, right? So sometimes AI can be so confident in giving you false information. And I worked on a project like last year where I was testing this new model that this company created. Just a simple question, and the answer you'll be disappointed. I asked it how many hours are in strawberry? How many hours are in the word strawberry? And he said 10. From where? With confidence, yes. So that way it shows you that AI is not perfect. This one still needs training. You get. So we know that okay, we can't just release this out there. We have to do a lot of training. But sometimes, yeah, most of these chatbots might give you false information. They might hallucinate. That's the term for it. And the second problem is biases. Biases, yes, biases. So because we train this AI using human generated content, yeah, AI does not know what it's doing. But AI just gave you what it knows, the information it has about this question. This is what it found online. So you're supposed to verify the information. So using that confidence level now, it will tell you, I'm not really sure about this, but this is the answer I have for you. So what you have to do is you verify the information, you test the facts before you make use of it. So not all outputs should be final, right? So you want the prompt itself. All right. For each claim, rate your confidence. Your confidence. Sorry. Virtually certain, 95% and above. Highly confident, 80 to 95%. Moderately confident, 60 to 80%. Speculative, 40 to 60%. And not confident, below 40%. So depending on the percentage of the confidence level of AI's response, using this data, you can know if it is guessing or not. Are we clear? So the second hack that I use is AI prompt helper. So sometimes I struggle with prompting myself. Everybody can have a bad day once in a while. So instead of racking my brain on how to go about this prompting thing, I can just ask AI prompt helper. It's not a nice name, I know. I just have to come up with something. But basically, what that means is getting AI to write prompts for you. And if you don't have any idea on how to start with this prompting, but you know what you want to inquire about, yeah? So what you do is ask AI to give you the optimal prompts to get the best results for so idea from you. Simple. Give me the optimal prompts to get the best results from uh, one of the panelists that failed at becoming a chef now. He can use that. Since he failed at becoming a chef, he can just ask, give me the optimal prompts to get the best results from transitioning from being a coder into the chef space from you. Once you send that, you get the best prompt AI can ever give you on how to transition from coding into the chef space, right? All you have to just copy and paste that back, and you get, the step-by-step uh, plan in your transition. Do we understand? So that is one way to get ChatGPT or whatever AI tool you are using to write prompt for you. Another one is maybe you've tried a prompt now and you're not satisfied with the response. You can just say, I tried this prompt. You insert the prompt in a bracket and say, uh, analyze my original prompt and improve it so that I can get the best results. Just easy. You just have to use your head and think about ways you can make AI work for you, basically. Yeah. So you can see that prompt engineering is not really tough. You just have to be creative about how you guide AI to work for you. So That's another hack. And then match model matching secrets. It's not really a secret, but most people don't know. I'm sure we know what ChatGPT is. Do we know that there are many models of ChatGPT? There are and each models, they have different functions. They excel at different tasks. I'll give you an example. ChatGPT 4.0 is the most common one. It's the one that once you open is the default. It's free. So it's great for everyday tasks and everyday questions and stuff. But a creative now that wants something with, you want a model with emotional intelligence, something that can create stuff really good. You use ChatGPT 4.5 because that is what it is used for. You will see the description there. 4.1 is for analysis, for business people. You want it to brainstorm ideas for you or create strategy. So if you carry that brainstorming idea thing and go and ask the one that is for creating for creatives, you might not really get the best response. So the secret of this thing is understanding which model to use depending on what you want to do, right? Although these models here, you have to pay for the premium version, but I want you to understand the point I'm trying to make here. So sometimes when you're asking it uh, a question that is really complicated or advanced, and the response you are getting is not really nice, it's not because ChatGPT is dumb, it's because you're asking the wrong model. Do we understand? Great. Uh, so I have like an activity I want everybody to participate in. Do we have our phones here? There's no data. How many people have data? I just want us to like try engineer some lazy prompts. So I'll give you like two lazy prompts, and I want you to try engineer them into something better. You have ChatGPT on your phone, Abi? Okay. What about you? You have ChatGPT. Open it now. Do you have ChatGPT on your phone? Yeah, open it. Are we ready? Huh? Are we ready? So I'll give you a generic prompt, and I want you to do your best. Remember that framework I said? RTC. So I want you to follow that framework in creating a better prompt for me. So the first one is, tell me about science. It's a really broad prompt. There are different branches of science, right? Tell me about science. That's the lazy prompt. I want you to fix that for me. And I want another one is write an essay. Write an essay. As we all know, there are different types of essay. And the last one is explain study techniques to me. So you can just pick one. You don't have to do all three. You can just pick one. Do you have a phone? You don't have a phone now. I want you to practice. Or you want to write it down and go and practice at home. Yeah. Tell me about science. No, no, no. I'm not asking you to. This is a question you are going to ask ChatGPT. But what I want you to do is, I want you to like restructure the prompt. It's a bad prompt because the response you get is broad and it's going to be a long read. I want you to give me something nice, something different. But since you'll not be able to give me, just practice on your own. Do we have an answer? So the point of all this is I want you guys to stop chatting with AI. Instead, I want you to collaborate with it. You get, let it work for you. You have an idea, let him multiply it for you, right? That's what I'm trying to achieve here. So I want you to be intentional about it and be creative. Be creative. Sorry. Hello. Are you? Okay. Okay. So you chose study techniques. This is perfect, actually. This is nice. But you're aware that there's still room for improvement. No, there's no problem with the length of the prompt. There's nothing like a prompt is too long. There's nothing like a prompt is too long. So far, what you're writing is meaningful and is relevant. The AI will understand, and it is best to itemize everything you want it to do so that you will not just send a bunch of long text and you won't get a reasonable answer. This is nice. This is really nice. Yeah, sure. I like that. Okay. As a professor in science and technology, explain science to a 100 level student that has no knowledge in science using relatable examples. In simple, this is perfect. You basically followed all the rules. That's nice. That's really nice. I would even say you should even try sending the lazy prompt and see the difference. You can open another chat, send the lazy prompt and see the difference. Although you get a lot of information, oh, but like some of them might not be relevant, might not be useful for you because what you are looking for might not be what is bringing out. You get? Yeah?
ChatGPT is asking you questions like when you give it
You
generic.
see, she sent write an essay and ChatGPT response was, what topic would you like the essay to be on? Because she didn't give you context. So you have to send another prompt and another prompt and another prompt, and that will take you too long. Okay, maybe you need to do assignments in like 5 minutes and you don't have time. Will you send this to ChatGPT? You have to provide context, provide everything, and it will give you answer once, right? That's the point. That's the point of prompt engineering. You can see the difference. So, so now that you might be thinking this is all fun, but you don't know how to start or what tool to use, I would recommend some for you guys. Since you guys are already using ChatGPT, I think that is out of the way already. It is the most beginner-friendly AI tool to use and is very accessible, right? So ChatGPT is number one that I would recommend. So another tool that you can use is Google Gemini. Do we know Google Gemini? No Google Gemini. Nice, nice. So you can use Google Gemini too. There's another tool called Perplexity AI. You are familiar with it, yeah? You're not familiar with it. It's actually good for schoolwork. Oh. Any response it gives you source. I know that some of you that wants to do project and you need reference and all those things, it's going to give you a source. So it's really great for schoolwork. Microsoft Copilot is another AI tool. This one is even embedded in Edge browser. So if you're using Edge browser, you can easily use the chatbot. You don't have to go to your app to go and look for ChatGPT or something. You can just use it. And for those of us that like creating stuff, you can use Canva AI, you can use Notion AI. So those AI tools, they are great. The most of it is free, but like there are also premium versions of it. My brother, are you tired? What's going on? Are you good? Sorry? DeepSeek is nice to be honest, but what I would not recommend DeepSeek is it just came out, yeah, and eh? Yeah, not exactly though, but like I wouldn't really rely on using DeepSeek. If I ask DeepSeek any question, I'll have to ask ChatGPT, Claude AI to confirm. Because I am more comfortable working with this AI tools. I've been using them for years. You know, they've had different updates and different. This week, just now, one Chinese company just released which year? It just started. And I'm not even comfortable releasing my information to too many models. Yeah. All right, all right. Grok, that one's for Twitter now. But it is embedded in the app. But I don't know if they have a special app separate. But if they have, you can try using Grok. I also recommend you guys to try out different tools. So you don't have to stick to one. You get try out different tools and see the response they give you. Google Gemini, Perplexity, Claude AI too is really amazing for schoolwork. You can use Claude AI. Claude AI. Claude. I think it's Claude. It's Claude. There are so many AI tools out there. Trust me, a lot of people they are just creating models, but they have not really trained them. So if you just I wouldn't recommend you just using anyhow ones. Use the ones that they are already there, tested and trusted. And these ones are even free. You get they are free. There's one called Poll too. It's really nice. I used it for work one time. Invoice. Invoice. I've never heard of it. Maybe it's new. Voiceover be right. So you guys can experiment. I want you two guys to play with this prompting thing. You can even use your voice to send prompts. You can use pictures, you can use sound, anything. It doesn't have to be text alone to practice your prompt engineering. Yeah. Google Assistant. Now AI too now. But it's not a traditional language model that you ask all this stuff. It's supposed to assist you with your phone, right? It's not behaving the same way. Yeah, but the functionality is the job description of that Google Assistant is to assist you with anything you want to do with your phone. Basically, that's why they created it. You get so like if you go and ask Google Assistant to help you do complete analysis on some data and stuff, wait, will you even be able to paste all that with that room of space? Because they will give you a number of characters you can send in. You get so you might not even be able to, even if you're able to send it, you might not really get the best response because that model is not designed for such tasks. Do you understand? Yeah. If you have questions, you can just throw them at me because I'm rounding up to yeah.
Now I want to ask question about the entrepreneurial aspect. I know we can actually leverage AI for different options like academics, your business. But is there any way in particular that we can use this prompt engineering? 4 minutes to go. How do I structure this question now?
Are you an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
So you're asking this question for yourself?
Not particularly. The question is, how do I generate income from just AI engineering? Not using it in any field in particular.
Oh, just randomly how you can make money with your business.
Okay, a student
Yeah.
who is necessarily not doing anything
Yeah.
currently,
Yeah.
and then now we have knowledge about
AI.
AI.
Yeah.
So, what would you tell me to do so I can get something out of this knowledge that I just
To use to generate income. Great. Now, I'm assuming this student has passions. There are something you enjoy doing. There should be something you enjoy doing, right? For you to make money in Nigeria, you have to I mean, anyway, you have to provide value to get money, right? So you can't just not know anything and expect to make money. Sorry, I'm coming. And you don't really know what to do or how to go about it, and you want to use AI. It is simple. Ask AI. From that your question self, you can generate your prompt from there. You have, you don't know what to do, you have no experience working anywhere, you don't know what field you want to go into, but include that you enjoy certain things. Maybe you enjoy watching videos, you enjoy playing football. It can be something random. You enjoy doing this. You can try it now, sir. And you need ideas on what skills to learn to make money from. It's going to give it to you. I can bet for somebody that enjoys watching video and it will suggest something that has to do with videography, something that any skill that you can visualize that has to do with visualization and stuff. Because since you enjoy doing that for money shouldn't be a hassle. You understand?
Are you saying that this skill,
Yeah.
because I want to believe a videographer
Yeah.
can literally be making videos
Yeah.
and then get cash. So my question is, can
How
I
to?
just be a prompt engineer?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
how?
Everybody is one way or the other. They are just like expert levels to this thing. Because I believe our prompt was better than his, but that doesn't make his prompt. That doesn't mean his prompt wasn't good. You know, it has to do with how you wrote it, the structure you gave it, and how clear is it for AI to understand, and for any other prompt engineer. And when they sit and be like, "Oh, this is a great prompt." I created a prompt um, to edit my photo. I used ChatGPT. Very long prompt, and when I shared it with my friends, they were like, "There's no way I'll think of something like this. There is no way." I'm even trying to look for the photo set.
30 seconds.
Anyways, I will share it when I find it. So like this prompting thing, there are levels to it. Some people are so experienced that when they write their prompt, it can be in 3 paragraphs.
I believe it was the time well spent.
And you think like, how did this person come up with this? But because he has been prompting for so many years, he knows how best to work with this tool. So whether you're a beginner or you're an expert, you are still a prompt engineer. But to better improve in your skills, you have to practice daily. Make sure you apply it daily. And when I say apply it daily, use it for your schoolwork, your personal projects. If any of you is applying for a job, use it to prepare for your interview. But like, me saying all this doesn't mean you should replace your brain with AI. Because a lot of young adults are overly dependent on AI. I'm sure everybody can agree with me on that. It is so easy
Remember to share
that
your stories.
you give AI something and it gives you back, and you don't even want to think,
Your Instagram page.
and you just use it. So please and please,
And
AI is not supposed to replace creativity, it's supposed to multiply it. So you use your head to think about the idea, give it to AI, it multiplies it for you, and it becomes grand. Eh? So this is not an opportunity for anybody to become stupid, please. Right? And make sure to always verify your output. If you're using it for a professional setting now, you can't just send in your response like that. Because what if there's mistake there? What if there's something false there? Your reputation will be at stake.
engage them further.
You get? So you have to verify your output
Show interest.
before
Remember, you're
you send in your prompts.
Be a waste of time at all.
Have any recommendations?
I already shared tools with them.
On LinkedIn, connect with them, register for their classes.
Specific purpose. For school projects, you can use Perplexity, you can use Claude AI because they give you sources to their answers. So when your lecturer says go and bring the reference for this answer, you know that there's a reference somewhere that you can use, right? So learning skills. What type of skill?
1232 will be backed by
ChatGPT is great, but it depends on the model though. I think Mini is used for coding and advanced reasoning, maybe O3 or O4 Mini or so. I mean, others will also give you a response, but like this one is built for it. It will give you the breakdown of how to achieve what you're trying to achieve. So, thank you very much. Huh? Okay. Are you on LinkedIn? Are you on LinkedIn? Are you on LinkedIn? LinkedIn. They have LinkedIn. So you can just search my name, Mila Omotunde, on LinkedIn. Omotunde. Leler. Miller. Only can send me a request there and send me questions. Or it's the same name for my Instagram too.